Welcome to the very first episode of Mostly Michigan Beer Reviews. I'm very excited to start this project, and I hope that the show evolves over time, gets better over time. So I apologize for the poor lighting, as you can see, the bad editing, which you will see, and everything else in between. So let's hope it goes well. I'd like to first start off by saying that I'm not a professional taster of any kind, a cicerone or however you pronounce that, or a sommelier. I'm not trained in any way. I just love craft beer, and I love Michigan craft beer, so that's why I'm doing this. So let's get started, see what we got. Alright. Today we have Dragon's Milk by New Holland Brewing Company. One of my favorite beers. It's a bourbon barrel-aged stout. It's 11% ABV. That's pretty damn high. 2 of these will do you if you're a lightweight or a medium weight. I don't know. It's up to you. It's not that bitter. It's got 31 international bittering units. And it was first brewed in 2001. I didn't start drinking craft beer in 2001. I started a couple years ago, so it's 2015 right now, doing math. But I wonder what a bottle of this would taste like from 2001 today. I bet it's damn good. Because you can age beers if they're above a certain ABV. We can talk about that later, or you can Google it. I want to talk about what kind of hops are inside this beer, and the yeast and grains and stuff, so I got some little notes right here. Sorry, I'm looking down. I don't memorize. The hops used are Glacier and Nugget hops. The grains used are two-row, Munich, caramel, crystal, black, and chocolate malt, and flaked barley. And when you go to the store to find this, it comes in a 4-pack. And it also comes in a bomber. And this is what the 4-pack looks like, the case. And we'll get a closer up view of that in a minute here. Because I like to, when I buy beers, I like to look at the packaging, I like to read the packaging, I like to look at the bottle, look at the label, I like to read all that. I think most people skip that part of the beer experience, and it's important to read it and give some of the artists some credit by actually looking at their art. A lot of hard work and great artistry goes in these labels, so we're going to look at that too here in a second. But another thing that surprised me, an additional ingredient, is Michigan beet sugar. I had no idea there's Michigan beet sugar in Dragon's Milk. That's pretty cool. And the yeast they use is American Ale yeast. So I'm sick of talking about this. Let's drink it. I want to try it. Give me a pint. Give her a pour. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that head on there. It's like 2-finger head. It's got like a tannish color to the head. Really, really dark beer. Pretty much black. Smells like bourbon-y. Like bourbon barrels. Let's give it a try. My favorite stout. I love it. This is a year-round beer too, so that's always a plus. They say that they age it for 90 days in oak bourbon barrels. So you know it's fresh since it's year-round. And there's always a date on the back of the bottle to know what its vintage is too, so. It tastes some chocolate, the bourbon, of course. It's a little boozy. There's some vanilla tones in there. It's well crafted. It's amazing. I love it. Let's check out the bottle. Let's get a close up of the bottle while I'm enjoying this brew. So this is the bottle, close up. Dragon's Milk Bourbon Barrel Stout, the High Gravity Series by New Holland Brewing. And you got a dragon there with a curly tail, a bourbon barrel behind him, or an oak barrel, whatever, same thing. And the rest of the label behind the sides of the label is also a barrel. Stout aged bourbon barrels, it says right there. There's the topper. Let's read the back. Roasty malt character intermingled with deep vanilla tones, all dancing in an oak bath. Pairings: red meat, smoked foods, balsamic, rich cheese, and dark chocolate. This is a 2015 vintage I'm drinking. 23 Play-Doh, alcohol 11% by volume. And you can scan this, it'll give you more information and stats about this beer at newhollandbrew.com. And yeah, that's about it on that one. And this is the bottle cap. They either have this bottle cap or just an all silver one. And let's check out the back of this bottle cap. There's a word on there. Take me to church. No, I was kidding. I did some research. It's like, why the heck are there words on the back of this? And they type a little slam poetry type game you can play with your friends. Buy a whole bunch of New Holland beers, crack them, get a whole bunch of different words, and it's you can make little poems with your friends, funny things, and it's called Cap Slam. They created a website, capslam.com. You can submit your poems or whatever, and they'll post them on there for you. It has not seemed to have picked up, so I suggest you go do it and maybe pick it up for them. Check it out. And this is the carrier it comes in. Craft brewed in Holland, Michigan. Stop and taste. 4 12-ounce bottles. Bourbon Barrel Stout. Rich, roasty, and vanilla. I like the inner box. I think it's pretty sweet. There's a little logo right there for High Gravity. And it just repeats what it said on the back of the bottle right here. Same thing. Let's look at the bottom. Whoops, upside down. Let's read what this says real quick. I think it says this on the bottom of all their packages. We've been thinking. Our world is speeding up, closing in, and stealing time. The to-do list is growing longer, but our lives are growing shorter. Getting off the grid is harder than ever. It's time to step back. To stop being too busy all the time. It's time to break the rhythm of life that's too fast. Let's take the time to talk and taste. Let's decide to linger over flavors and conversations. Let's decide to live deliberately today. If we forget how to enjoy our lives, then even if we win, we lose. If we forget how to breathe, we forget how to live. Let's take time to turn down the noise and turn off the screens. Let's eat and drink together, talking and sharing. Indulging in the... Oh, geez, I can't see right here. It's too small. Unhurried meal. mindful of what matters. We can eat and drink like no generation before. The world is in our glass and on our plate. Let's not make that harder than it has to be. Crowding our tastes with judgment or prejudice. Flavor is without limits, so enjoy it as you please and for yourself. Slow down, let your mind wander, stop and taste. Hey, that's what we're doing. Alright. Let's do some more tastes. So that was the bottle and the little carrier. And a few more little tips or facts would be New Holland Brewing was founded in 1996 and is located in Holland, Michigan, right downtown. I've actually been there once, and it's a pretty big place. So damn good. They had good food, great service. A lot of stuff on tap that they don't normally bottle, so that was awesome. I'd like to go there again, actually. I suggest you go down there. It's in Holland, Michigan, obviously. I'm not sure you can see, but that is about right here. It's east of Grand Rapids. Northwest. Northwest of Grand Rapids. Yeah. So, I'm gonna give this beer. Let me sip it again. I like to rate my beers, so I can remember and buy them again if I like them and compare them to last year's batch, see if there's any differences. It has this great boozy, chocolatey bourbon awesomeness. And it's actually thick. I didn't talk about that yet. It's got a nice thickness in the mouth. Nice mouthfeel, and I like that about stouts. A lot of stouts are too thin for me, but I usually pass on those. But I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. I suggest you go out and find it and buy it if you can, if it's in your area. And leave some comments about the first episode, what I can do better, what I did wrong. Yeah, thank you. Cheers.